Hi, my darling Scorpios, all my fellow Scorps out there. We're going to connect and see what messages are coming up for the Scorpio Collective. This is going to be, we're going to set the intention for February 13th through the 19th. And we're just going to check in and see what messages are coming up for the Scorpio Collective. Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, and Scorpio Rising. This little card is like kind of playing peekaboo right here. You see that? We're going to set this aside. This is going to be like a little bonus message at the end. And I'm not playing favorites because I'm a Scorpio. It just happened. So we're gonna take that. Okay. Let's see what's coming up here. Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, and Scorpio Rising. Move you all just a little bit closer. First card coming up here for the Scorpio Collective. Ooh, is the Magician. Okay. This can be either Gemini or Virgo energy. If you have Gemini or Virgo placements, there could be big changes or big shifts happening for you in those houses or in those areas of your life. Okay? So if you have Gemini placement, it can be a big change or shift happening for you or Virgo, Gemini or Virgo placement. You can have a big change or big shift happening in those houses or those areas of your life. Some of you could be dealing with a Gemini or Virgo in this process. This could be a significant soulmate during a time of transition, during a time of change. And it doesn't have to be romantic. I mean, it can be. It very much can be. But I need to stress when I say soulmate, it doesn't have to be romantic, because I know a lot of you who watch my videos, you come to my channel because you're trying to run away from love readings and you don't want to hear romance. So when I say soulmate, if you're not geared towards love right now, it doesn't it doesn't have to be something romantic if that's not what you're calling into your experience. But it could be for some of you a romantic soulmate. A lot of you have heard me refer to the Magician card very affectionately as the dumpster fire card, because I have seen in my experience that this card can sometimes come up when life is feeling very much like a dumpster fire, and the Magician card is coming in to remind us, look, you're creating a whole new everything right now. That's why the dumpster fire happened, right? Anything that no longer serves you, anything that's not, meant for you, it's gone. And the Magician is coming in to say now it's like the bippity boppity boo time of like when everything is going to be created. All of the big, wonderful things are going to be happening. I don't feel Scorpio, at least the majority of the Scorpio collective. I don't feel the majority of the Scorpio collective is in that dumpster fire energy. I feel like maybe perhaps you are ready for like a whole new fresh start though. Like maybe you're looking at things and you're just like, I don't want this anymore. I'm not going to do this anymore. And you might be calling in new things into your experience, but I don't necessarily feel a dumpster fire energy. The reason why I want to bring it up is some of you could be dealing with a person who is coming out of a dumpster fire situation where like they're really starting fresh, they're really starting anew, and so there could be some kind of partnership here in like creating with someone. And remember too, with the Magician card, you're gonna see a lot of signs. You're gonna see a lot of repeating angel numbers. Like every time you look up, oh my gosh, the time is 11:11, the time is 1:11. Oh, I keep seeing butterflies. Oh, I keep finding pennies all over the place. Oh, I keep seeing spirit animal messages. Whatever it might be, the universe is going to send you a lot of signs to remind you, look, you're manifesting super fast right now. So make sure you're keeping your focus on what you want instead of on what you don't want, because it's going to come into your reality very quickly. So the universe will send you those reminders. The next card coming up here for the Scorpio collective, is the 10 of Wands. And this is completion. This is mission accomplished, right? Something you're trying to do, something you're trying to make happen, it's going to happen. Now, I love Pamela Georgiou, Lucky Mermaid YouTube channel. She's one of the main things that got me on YouTube, to start doing readings on YouTube. I just really loved watching her. But I've heard her say about the 10 of Wands that in her readings, 10 of Wands can oftentimes be like you've done everything you can do in a certain place, and now you're moving. You're relocating elsewhere. It's like whatever I can do here, I've done it. I'm going to take this experience and I'm going to go somewhere else now. So some of you may be doing some kind of a relocation or some kind of a move. Some of you may be feeling this way about like a job place, right? Like I've moved up as far as I can move up here, or in your field. I've done everything I can do in this field and I'm ready for something new. And so there could be for some of you like uh feeling like something is done in your life, something is over, but in the sense like I finished it, right? Like I wanted to do it, I did it, I'm done with it. Now I want to do something else. Now I want to do the next thing. 10 of Wands could also be that you're taking on too many things at once and you need to kind of delegate, or you need to kind of like release unnecessary burdens. And for those of you who are burdened, or or like there's things that you're taking on too much, I feel that it's more like emotional energy. I feel it's more like people coming into your space with their problems, or people coming into your space with their drama, and you're just like, look, I can't do it right now. I've got a lot going on. I can't be on the phone with you till 3 in the morning, going over the same story over and over again when I have to be up at work in a few hours. You're my friend, I care about you, I want to be there for you, but I can't, right? I can't go to work and function after being on the phone all night. So you might be kind of putting boundaries about how much you're going to be there for people, or how much you're going to be helping people. You may be feeling like there's things you're taking on that are unnecessary. Like, this is not mine, not my circus, not my monkeys, kind of thing. And some of you are clearing that away. The next card. Oh, one more thing I want to say about that. That's going to be especially true for those of you Scorpios that you've had like a really tough life, or you've had to overcome a lot of things. When people start to see you crawling out of that ditch and they start to see you progressing, there are certain people who are going to rush and just kind of like cling to you, like take me with you, like you're ascending, like you're being raptured, and they're grabbing onto you because they want you to carry them up with you. But it doesn't work that way, right? What happens, we get dragged down. But don't be surprised, some of you may have a lot of people like looking to you for help or guidance because they see how much you've overcome. Oh, we've got a lot of wands here. There's a lot of fire in the energy, Scorpio. A lot of fire in the energy. Ooh, I'm cheating here. I'm cheating here. I'm peeking at the cards. Normally I don't like to turn them over until I'm done with that card because I don't want to be influenced by the next card. But I saw this, and I was like, I have a feeling. I have a feeling this is telling me something. And sure enough, I just got confirmation looking at the other cards. But there's a lot of fire here. There's more fire coming and more air coming with your last two cards. But before we get to the last two cards, 8 of Wands can be travel. It can be receiving word, receiving news. It could be things happening very quickly, things happening very fast. Some of you might be overwhelmed by this news. It's taking you by surprise, and you have to hurry up and get things ready for this change. The word that's coming to me is change. You have to hurry up and get ready for this change. For some reason, I feel like some of you are freaking out about clothes. You're like, oh my gosh, I gotta go get an outfit, or I gotta go get clothes. So maybe for some of you, this could be like a special event. Maybe somebody's inviting you to like a special party, or maybe you're going on a trip somewhere where the climate is different and you're like, oh, I gotta find clothes for that climate. But for some reason, I feel like some of you are like running around like, oh my gosh, I gotta go shopping, or I gotta find the right clothes to wear. And so 8 of Wands could also be travel. There might be unexpected travel, things happening very fast. The thing that's great about 8 of Wands, especially with the Magician card here, Eight of Wands tells us there's no blockages, right? Like the things that are going to happen fast. They're going to happen smoothly. There's not going to be hurdles. There's no hurdles. So things happening quickly, things happening very fast. You may also be getting involved in something that you're very passionate about, okay? Whether it's in your career or whether it's in your relationships, maybe perhaps there's been a I'm getting the song lyric coming to me. Um um there's a Smith song, "A Rush and a Push and This Land Is Ours." Uh they said there's too much caffeine in your bloodstream and a lack of real spice in your life. And I said, leave me alone. There could be something where like just life has felt very humdrum, like life has felt very boring or very uninspired, and so I feel like there's this sense of like you're excited about this, like wow, something I can be excited about, something I'm passionate about doing. So I feel like a sense of passion coming in here with this Eight of Wands. Now your next card here is the Knight of Swords, which traditionally can be an air sign person. And it's interesting because we have the Magician, and so that could be emphasizing Gemini energy. We're gonna also go to the bonus card, which is the Queen of Wands. And the reason why I want to go to the bonus card is because I'm talking about Gemini. When I was kind of like in this stage, I go, oh wow, there's so much fire, and then I remembered Gemini had a lot of fire, so I was like gonna say, okay, if you have a Gemini placement, then you definitely want to check out the Gemini reading for the week ahead because there's so many wands. And they also got Queen of Wands, and Queen of Wands was their last card. So it feels to me that this could be a Gemini coming into a situation, okay? Or if you have Gemini placements, big changes happening very fast in those placements for you. If you are dealing with an air sign coming into a situation, even if it's a Libra or an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, for me, when an air sign shows up as a Knight of Swords, it's also coming in to emphasize that they might be coming in very opinionated, right? So there might not be a lot of room to negotiate with this air sign. And because of the Eight of Wands, because of the Queen of Wands, because of the Ten of Wands, I feel what is not in negotiation is the timing of a situation. Even if it's not an air sign person, it can just be the energy coming in. What is not in negotiation is the time frame, right? So maybe somebody is coming up and like offering you something, and you might say, oh, that sounds great, but you know what, I got to put in my 2 weeks notice with my current employer. They're going to say, no, there is no 2 weeks notice. If you want this opportunity, if you want this job, it's going to happen now, or it's going to happen next week. I feel there's something here that is non-negotiable about time frame. Sorry, I had to pause there for a moment. So time frame is not negotiable. Like it's now or never. It's gonna happen now, or it's not gonna happen at all. Queen of Wands energy. I feel like it's you coming in with this energy of like, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna go for it, like I'm gonna be in the moment. Sometimes some of you have heard me talk about Queen of Wands in the sense that um like there's anger coming to the surface because you're in a situation where you're giving a lot and you're not getting that back, or you're not even being given your basic needs to fill your cup, to keep you going, to keep you able to continue to give. So a lot of times she comes up in situations when somebody starts to realize how much they're bringing to the table. Like, man, this company makes so much money from the work that I do, and they're giving me peanuts, right? Or I'm doing so much in this situation, I'm holding it together, it's gonna fall apart without me, and they're still treating me like crap. Like, and you speak up and it's just kind of like, shut up and keep laying those golden eggs. Like, nobody wants to hear it. They just want you to keep delivering. And so Queen of Wands comes up for me when you're like, nope, I'm not going to give this discount anymore. And I know that I'm going to be capable of getting a lot more elsewhere. And I'm not settling. And you're so angry and you're so determined that you go for something higher tier and you land it fairly quickly. There could be that element here for some of you. But the vibe I'm feeling around the Queen of Wands here is like you're going for it, and you're fed up, you're tired. I don't feel like you're angry. I just feel like you're in this 10 of Wands. Like you're just tired of everybody's everything. And you're like, I cannot be worried about how me doing this is going to affect somebody else. Like I can't be worried that if I quit my job without notice, I can't be worried that the they're going to be, screwed over without me. That's not my problem, right? Or I can't feel bad about moving away because it's gonna really upset my friends or family. I love them, but this is something good for me. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do it, right? So I feel Queen of Wands in that way. Like I'm gonna go for this because I'm tired. I'm tired of having to put things aside or postpone things or sacrifice things for everybody else. So I feel there's a little bit of selfishness with the Queen of Wands, but a selfishness that like you're entitled to, like a self-preservation. So I feel like there is a fed up energy, but it just feels to me like like you're just wanting to do your own thing. You're just wanting to do your own thing and you're going for it. You're going for this. So I feel like there's some ship coming in here, and it's like time is of the essence. Like I said, now or never kind of energy. You might want to check out your moon sign, your rising sign. If you do have Gemini placements, be sure to check out that reading for the 13th through the 19th. Love readings, 2023 forecasts, all that good stuff is linked in the description. If you would like to schedule a private reading with me, there's a link in the description that will take you to my scheduling page, calendly.com/amethystangelite. I've also extended the sale a little bit longer because there was such an overwhelming response to that. And again, the description will break down the regular prices and the sale prices, but you can definitely check that out. Go to calendly.com/amethystangelite if you'd like to schedule a private reading. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I hope you all have a fabulous week ahead. Take care and be well, my darlings.